3 hours. Continuing education. Disclosure credit. Beginning March 1, 2026, a new federal real estate reporting rule issued under the Bank Secrecy Act will impact certain residential transactions across the United States, including Arizona. This course provides a clear, practical breakdown of what the rule requires, when it applies, and how Arizona real estate professionals must respond. If you work with investors, LLC buyers, trusts, cash transactions, seller carrybacks, or private financing, this rule affects your transactions. Understanding it is no longer optional. It is part of exercising reasonable skill and care under Arizona law. This 3-hour disclosure continuing education course is designed specifically for Arizona licensees and designated brokers. It explains the federal transparency framework, the 3-part trigger test for reporting, beneficial ownership requirements, escrow coordination expectations, and Arizona supervision obligations under AAC R4-28-1103. Why you should take this course. The 2026 rule is not a tax change. It is not a commission rule. It is a federal anti-money laundering transparency requirement that applies to certain residential transactions involving legal entities and non-institutional financing. Without understanding, which transactions trigger reporting? Who is responsible for filing? What documentation may be required? How to communicate properly with investor clients? Where your legal boundaries are as a licensee, you risk closing delays, client confusion, or potential disciplinary exposure under ARS, paragraph 32-2153. This course prepares you before the rule takes effect so you can operate confidently and professionally in 2026 and beyond. What you will learn. By the end of this course, you will be able to explain the federal authority behind the 2026 Real Estate Reporting Rule. Apply the 3-part trigger test, residential property plus legal entity buyer plus non-institutional financing. Understand beneficial ownership concepts under 31 U.S.C. Paragraph 5036. Identify when escrow may be required to file a real estate report. Communicate federal reporting requirements to investor clients professionally. Avoid unauthorized practice of law and structuring advice risks. Implement brokerage-level compliance strategies under AAC R4-28-1103. Who should take this course? This course is ideal for residential real estate agents, designated brokers and associate brokers, agents working with investor clients, agents handling cash transactions or LLC buyers, teams operating in high investor markets, brokers updating office compliance policies. If you work in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Mesa, Chandler, Gilbert, Tucson, or anywhere in Arizona where LLC purchases and investor transactions are common, this course is especially important.